SkyDoesMinecraft disappointed everyone. Yup. 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 The classic pipeline of Minecraft game looks cool too. I just want my son. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I need to know what happened, bro. I need to know what the fuck happened. I have no idea. Fucking the homie Urban was talking about how he like did SA and shit like that. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? Because we were talking about like my YouTube goats last night. And I was like, Jev, Nade Shot, Jacksepticeye. Who the fuck else did I put on there? There's somebody else I added later, but I completely forgot about them. And then I was like, oh yeah, this person. And then I forgot. No, I forgot. Anyways, it was SkyDoesMinecraft and Tobuscus were the two that like originally inspired me to want to do like YouTube and content creation shit. So yeah. Oh, and ain't YouTube frogs. If you guys want to watch the original video without my commentary over top of it, because you know it's commentary video over a commentary video, I guess. You know, if you don't fuck with that, you don't want my input. Feel free to click the first link in the description. It will have the original video. And if you enjoy your stay, feel free to drop a like and a sub. And if you really enjoy your stay, feel free to check out the Twitch stream. Second link in the description. It wasn't Markiplier because I said I would put Markiplier in there because I respect Markiplier and I love his shit. And I used to watch him a little bit back in the day, but he wasn't like somebody that I would watch as much as I could. Now I watch like a lot of Markiplier because again, I have like so much respect for him and he's a fucking G. But yeah, I would feel fake putting him in my top 4, you know, or like not top 4, but like in the top of the top for like all time for me. One of the Face Clan people? Maybe. Oh yeah, Apex uploaded. I actually wanted to watch that. All right, Chrissy, I'm gonna pack my bag. Yo, Josh, love and appreciate you, dog. Enjoy your vacation, brother. I'll shoot you a text back, by the way. Okay, anyways, let's get into it. Let's see what the fuck happened with SkyDoesMinecraft. I'm nervous.
There is no judge as
also Lean Drill same. Yeah, he was literally like my idol, bro.
relentless as the internet. No matter who you are, it will eventually come for you, and no misdeed will be forgotten. Some people know better than to put their personal lives on display and keep a degree of privacy, while others don't really have a choice. Dahlberg, also known as SkyDoesMinecraft, and a dozen other aliases, relinquished his privacy through the things he allegedly did to his ex-girlfriends, his employees, and himself. But there are aspects of this case undercovered by YouTube commentary channels. Where did Sky go after the allegations came out? What are the bizarre videos on his channel that make him seem like he's on drugs? Today, Toastify and I are going to go deep into how—
Oh no! Does he live in Pennsylvania? Oh fuck. Dude just ruined Pennsylvania for me. What the hell? Sorry. We don't even know if he's like super fucked or not yet. Just what I've heard hearsay of on the internet. Let me continue.
how far SkyDoesMinecraft fell from grace.
Enos Vaniel? Yo. What the fuck?
If it weren't for the catastrophic ending Sky's story got, he would probably be one of the most—
Greenish. What is good, brother? What's up, brother? Yes. That is insane that you fucking know about Post Malone because of watching SkyDoesMinecraft. When I heard about that in Post Malone's like story, I forget what interview I was watching that he was doing, and he was talking about that. I was like, what the fuck?
Aspiring content creator origin stories, hands down. From being overweight and depressed in the late 2000s, to starting a channel dedicated to playing RuneScape, which, though not very successful, helped him and a few like-minded people online who had a passion for making gaming videos. As his life tentatively improved and he'd shed a lot of weight, those same friends he made on the platform were pivoting to a new game. And Sky followed suit, not knowing said game was Minecraft, which would go on to be the rising tide that raised all ships, including his own channel. By February 2013, SkyDoesMinecraft hit 1 million subs and was making over 15 grand a month, placing Sky in a position he was not at all prepared to be in. His immediate reaction was to stick to his guns and continue relying heavily on—
Stick to your guns? I love that band!
his friends for his content, collaborating with them very often to make these theatrical videos wherein they would have a story play out. Eventually, these collaborations crystallized into a group called Team Crafted, with whom Sky moved into a house so that they could all do IRL content with each other. To be honest, this is kind of a trailblazer idea, because content houses were all the rage just a little while after. At this point in time,
my goat. My sweet prince, Jev.
IRL content with each
Hold
other.
on.
To be honest, this is kind of a trailblazer idea because
Bro, it's kind of crazy that I'm pretty sure me and Jev, like this video of Jev, he's around the same age that I am now. It's kind of crazy.
content houses were all the rage just a little while after. At this point in time, Sky was a part of the YouTube elite.
5 years ago? Wait, 5 years ago he would have been, I think, the same age as me. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, sorry.
Marks he left in his wake was the butter phenomenon, in which kids around that time who were also getting into Minecraft
Butter?
were miming one of the memes from his channel, which was to refer to the in-game gold as butter. It's kind of cringe to think about it now, but one of the best metrics of success is whether kids are annoyingly repeating your catchphrases to one another, and that was certainly a metric in which Sky excelled.
His success wasn't limited
Hold on, I'm gonna throw my face cam down here because it'll probably take up less of whatever the fuck's
to the
going on.
confines of the online world either, as he received some degree of mainstream recognition, eventually even participating in a Lady Gaga video. However,
What?
the success that Sky enjoyed was very short-lived, since as early as June 2013, his girlfriend at the time, Dawn, broke up with him just 4 months after their engagement. He eventually admitted he had to pay her $25,000 and a car to get her to stay the last few months for the purposes of making content. And
What?
speaking of content, things on that end were also pretty shaky, as the IRL content that Sky and Team Crafted expected to be putting out wasn't coming together whatsoever. The content very quickly was trailing off, and everyone was realizing this was unsustainable as a business model. Conflict very quickly came to a head when one member, Seto,
Fuck. I was gonna say something, but I paused at the same time that I started coughing. Fuck. He kind of looked like the more twinky version of Peter from Teen Wolf in this shot right here. Anyways.
was unsustainable as a business model. Conflict very quickly came to a head when one member, Seto, was kicked out for basically being unwilling to show his face and participate fully in the IRL content. Another member, Tai, stood against this and was also excluded.
While the haze of the gaming YouTube golden age was a hard one to see through, it became clear that Sky was a much less amiable person than he appeared to be, and was willing to drop others without hesitation, despite them supposedly being friends. In March 2014, Sky left, citing no reason for his departure, which raised many eyebrows. This is where one of the major chess pieces that would have
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Butter? Yeah, dude. I can't watch Sunday anymore. Holy fuck. This PC is fucking me up. Sorry. I can't watch Sunday anymore. He's just, like, obviously his vibe is literally he's just trying to be as, like, family-friendly as possible. And kind of do the, I'm trying to think of who else does it. Did you say Peter looked like the guy they are talking bad about? Yes. In that particular shot. But, Sunday, and then there's one other person that one of my old friends would watch sometimes. Yeah, bro. I can't watch them anymore because it's like very clearly like for a younger audience. But I'm happy for them. I'm happy that they're successful. I'm happy that they're making bread.
eventually culminate in Sky's total undoing would enter the scene. Alessa. Growing increasingly friendless, Sky decided to reach out to his crush from school, obviously now being in a much more favorable position to impress her than he was during his school years. Alessa.
What's up, Alessa? I lost some weight and I got some major bands. Major bands. You trying to get rizzed up, little mama? That was his bars exactly. Actually, he wouldn't have said little mama or bands. This is 2014.
Replied, informing him that she'd recently broken up with her boyfriend, and without missing a beat, Sky invited her over to the Team Crafted house, no less, which was now vacant, and the two started dating.
After attempting to become a variety channel as Minecraft's popularity dwindled and he lost interest in the game, he and Alessa had a child, Mason. Despite the catastrophic failure of Team
Mason!
Crafted, Sky still held his ambitions to become a diversified media company and decided to start Sky Media, which would end up being an even bigger blunder than Team Crafted. As he selected whom he'd hire for Sky Media.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Not that Peter looked like that guy. I'm saying that guy looked like Peter a little bit in that shot. Oh, no. R.I.P. Basherverse.
He deliberately chose not to hire a former freaking collaborator of his, known as Basherverse, over the fact that Basher had been, as far as I understand it, convicted of an unlawful transaction with a minor under 16, which, as defined by law, means to encourage, assist, or coerce a minor into an illegal activity.
He was 27 when that happened?
which is unspecified in his conviction, and it's its own can of worms I don't want to tackle right now. Though it's safe to say that this information being leaked was one of the primary triggers for Basher's ultimate downfall.
I just wanted to leave my fucking room, and I was in for years, and I finally did, and you won't leave me alone! Ah! I'm tired of it!
Very quickly, the company's operations began devolving. According to one of the former members, individual members of Sky Media weren't allowed to run their own channels and had to sell them to Sky, who consequently had the right to do whatever he wanted with them, including retooling people's entire online presence to represent other people, erasing any trace of the original account owner. The person who alleged this, Ross, was also close friends with the editors, and after a tweet was made by one of them criticizing other famous YouTubers, Sky interpreted it as a subliminal insult directed at him. Eventually, this conflict erupted, causing Ross and the editors to leave, but not before Sky supposedly threatened to bleed them dry in court if they ever spoke out about it. Soon after, another member of the group, Jinbop, was fired from Sky Media after an argument about Super Smash Bros. And a few months later was—
There's no fucking way. Bro. Why did it get held for review? Oh, your message got held for review. Hold on, do I have this open? Oh, fuck, I don't. Hold on, give me 1 second. Bro got auto-modded. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's not showing up for me. What the hell? It was anything. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You were fine. He wanted to date a girl that didn't give him a chance in school, but now she wants to because his money. Maybe? Maybe? So many of these people I used to watch I was fine with. Then it went into the whole just being for kids. Like, good for them, but OMG. Yeah. Yeah, dude. The way his entire thing played out was just... Yeah, dude, it was sad. It's sad that he fucking, you know, he's dead. He literally fucking died. Basher is dead. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. What happens if I resend it? It might go through, or it might auto-mod again and I can hit it. Or accept it. Anyways. Oh, ass bitches. Ass bitches? Really? That's what fucking... Okay. Anyways. I'll say at this point... Oh, back to what I was saying, though, before I rechat. I would like to go back through and, like, learn the Basher, like, shit. Because like when I was younger, like I didn't know, like I didn't have a strong opinion on it because I didn't know what the fuck was going on really. Obviously my moral compass was totally different back then. But I feel like if I did it on stream, it'd be disrespectful since he did pass. And also, I wouldn't want to do that in my free time because I probably don't have enough time to go through all the bullshit that went on there. Honestly, at this point, was there any time when he didn't have such a creepy ass Minecraft YouTuber issue at any point? Yeah. Nah, fuck, men, ungrateful ass bitches. How the fuck is he gonna complain that I didn't get his favorite cake when he never told me what his favorite cake was? And his sister is the one that got the ingredients for cake, so why complain to me and not his sister? I'm sorry, Sorrow. Good luck, Chris, because that's a whole Pandora's box level of shit to unpack. Oh, the one time I don't say "aw" instead of "what the fuck." Yeah, I'm sorry, Sorrow. That's lame. But yeah, I don't know why ass bitches got fucking auto-modded. I have it open now, so if anything else gets auto-modded, I got y'all.
Arrested for grooming a minor, who at the time was someone...
By the way, I have auto-mod set to 0, and it's still auto-mods. Shit like that. I don't know why. Anyway, sorry, let's continue with the video.
Between 14 and 15, Jinbop was in
What?
his 20s. Again, this isn't directly
What?
connected to Sky, but it's worth mentioning how everything surrounding Sky Media was rapidly going sour.
Arrested by the FBI? What?
in the most extreme ways imaginable. 2016 rolled around, and things went from being rocky to collapsing at freefall speed. In the latter half of the year, he made a video admitting to having recently spent a week at a mental hospital, being treated for clinical depression and bulimia. Whilst this was purposely kept under wraps, with Sky even directly asking Keemstar not to report on any news regarding the topic, behind the scenes, his relationship with Alessa was crumbling. At this point, she had already cheated on him once, and the two broke up and started having public shouting matches on
Twice? So you unlock your account just to post something to hurt me minutes after we fight? Jesus Christ, stop playing the tit for tat game?
Twitter. After a 6-week break in early 2017, Sky resumed posting, and in March, even got back together with Alessa, only to break up again soon after, claiming on Twitter she had cheated on him a second time.
Wait, she had cheated on, or he had cheated on her? I wish I never met you. I wish everyone knew what a horrible person you are behind your mask you fucking enjoy wearing so much. Oh.
Eventually, in an interview Adam did with Keemstar, he claimed Alessa had cheated on him with 7 people.
I vaguely remember watching this, bro. Holy shit.
5 of them being other YouTubers and 2 of them being his friends.
Holy shit, bro.
And she hopped on the Jim Bob car. On the business side of things, he's recently been offered an 8-figure deal from a corporation to make more Minecraft content on his channel, which is an opportunity very few people have ever.
8 figures? Brother, give me a band. I'll make fucking 50 Minecraft videos. I swear to God, like SkyDoesMinecraft did. Give me a band, bro. Give me a band. I'll make 50 Minecraft videos style SkyDoesMinecraft did, bro.
Ever been given. However, the money wasn't enough for him to keep his act together and continue working on producing content, and in mid-2017, he made a pivot to becoming a music channel under the name Net Nobody. As you can imagine, his channel's prospects were not looking good, and things were even worse on the personal side of things, since at this point, Adam was no longer allowed to see his son due to the adverse relationship he had with Alessa. Eventually, after a lot of struggle, he managed to get partial custody, but by now, his kid could hardly recognize him. As it stood, this was a tragic story, but few can imagine its next developments.
Over the course of the next few years, people had mixed feelings for Sky. On the one hand, many still had positive feelings towards him, seeing him as the once huge Minecraft guy who just had his personal life and mental health issues swallow up everything else. Others saw Sky as the architect of his own downfall, not sympathizing.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why people act like that. Like, that's stupid to have that Twitter argument in front of everyone. Like, what the fuck, bro? Fucking talk like adults or fucking end things. Now I'm so removed from these things. I go, who did what now? And who is that? The drama alert video was crazy upsetting. Yeah, I remember being younger and being like, what the fuck? Did he end up like crying during it or something? Or am I tripping? The way I would hate watch Keemstar just to know what the fuck was going on. Yeah. Yeah. Watching Keemstar is what got me into watching like Philip DeFranco though. And Philip DeFranco definitely was like a pinnacle part for like 15-year-old Chris, not just being like, I don't know, a piece of shit. He was screaming and crying about his son. Jesus. Bro, the drama alert was hard to watch. Yeah, I remember vaguely, like, just like that making me super uncomfortable. I think that's why I blocked it out. And whenever I think of SkyDoesMinecraft, I don't remember that. By the way, awesome. Fuck yeah, 7-day streak. I appreciate you, bro.
With the situation because, after all, he made millions of dollars playing video games, and people thought he should be able to get his act together. As the public reeled in from his public conflict with Alessa and his career as a musician failed, he eventually went back to making gaming and Minecraft videos, but they continued to dwindle in success as the years went by. To be honest, he probably could have turned it around even after all of this if he tried to do something different, but
I'm on a 7-day streak moan. Ugh.
Still within the same umbrella. But for whatever reason, for him, it was a binary between only doing music and distancing himself completely from his original content, or doing the same old shtick he's always done. For all intents and purposes, his channel, along with every media company he tried running, was dead, with whatever remained being sold off whenever possible, like a carcass being picked apart by vultures. For 4 years, his online presence quietly languished, until the time came for it to no longer do so quietly. Following his separation from Alessa, Adam dated another girl named Elizabeth, and unlike Alessa, Adam tried to keep her away from the spotlight. A common line of thinking regarding not just Adam and Alessa's relationship, but online relationships in general, is that part of the reason for their downfall is precisely how exposed they are to the public, with the partners potentially being swayed by their opinions.
Dude, it is, like, I can only imagine. I mean, I haven't experienced it. I mean, to be honest, I kind of did previously with putting some of my past relationships so publicly, it's hard having like a public ass relationship. Because if you ever like break up or anything like that, then like, at least for me in like 2 of my previous relationships or like situationships that I had, like the chat would be like, yo, where's this person? What's up with that? And I'd have to be like, oh, hey guys, it's like all cool, like we're chill. When really like this, like both times the person did not treat me well. I was like, yeah guys, it's chill, we're like on good terms, you know? It was not that way though. I was just trying not to be like, yeah, chat, I got fucked. My shit's cooked. I'm gonna try and fucking work on myself and learn from the situation. Yeah, we cooked, bro. But yeah, I can only imagine for somebody with a huge following or like a decent sized following, that shit must be horrible, bro. And I get him wanting to, you know, keep his, like new relationships under wraps. Also, it is like a shame, you know, let's say SkyDoesMinecraft wasn't, you know, allegedly a bad guy. I mean, we haven't heard any of the like horrible shit that he's done yet, allegedly. It is a shame that he allowed his channel just to like die straight up and didn't try and make more content or like try and stream or anything like that. I know he had a Twitch account and shit like that, and he would stream from time to time, but like really hit it hard because he could have bounced back at least in some little way, you know? I would never publicly harass someone like the couple did to each other. Yeah, that shit is wild. I think they were fighting online. They didn't realize at the time that shit doesn't go away. Is this a good thing or a bad thing that my relationship is not out there only because he personally wants that? I mean, true. Yeah, I mean, that is... I mean, sorry. It is a good thing. It could be a good thing. Yeah. If some weirdo tried to dictate you and Chucky's relationship in chat, then the pitchforks are coming out. I'll bark at them until they leave. That's real. That's real. It's okay, though, because mine and Chucky's relationship is a very healthy, happy relationship. Not like my previous relationships, so...
However, there's another side to this coin. Sometimes being exposed to the public is actually keeping things from becoming much worse.
Uh-oh!
One of the parties in the relationship would behave a lot worse if they knew they wouldn't be held accountable by an audience. If Elizabeth's words are to be trusted, this was definitely the case. In early 2022, she took to Twitter to speak at length about her experience with Adam. This has been covered before, given it took place all the way back in 2022, but there are a few things in this whole story that contextualize all of the allegations surrounding Adam's name. Right now, I think it's important for me to disclaim that the following part of this video is composed mostly of allegations that I'm simply documenting and that they get pretty dark in tone, so if you're sensitive to abuse-related topics, beware. The first tweet in the series was a link to an iCloud
Let's go, Austin.
document in which Elizabeth went in depth about their relationship. She begins by saying she spent thousands of dollars to come live with him, despite him obviously being someone who, at least was supposed to be, financially well off. As for Elizabeth, Adam claims that his only mental health issues were that he was bipolar and potentially on the spectrum, which she proceeded to claim was a lie. As previously mentioned, there was an active push to keep her and their child, because yes, Adam had a second child with Elizabeth, under wraps. And allegedly not for any noble reason, but because he wanted to have complete power over the narrative over the relationship, in case things ever went sour the same way they did with Alessa. Elizabeth said that Adam pressured her into having that baby, claiming he said things like, please, I want another kid, I have the money, I want another kid because Alessa keeps me from being the father I dream of. Regardless of her intense resistance to Adam's push to beget a child, she eventually gave in. However, when she informed him that she was pregnant, his reaction was to express a mild contentment. Bringing Adam's allegations that Alessa had cheated on him multiple times back into the light, Elizabeth said, throughout our relationship, you were always on your phone, always hiding messages, having separate texting apps and deleting conversations.
Always with the phone. Always with the phone, brother. Yo. Oh my flipping gosh. Is that flipping Soggy, dude? What the flip is up, Soggy?
Pressure me into letting you be poly with your friend and degraded me when I told you it's not my thing and I'm not comfortable with that. You just like cheating. You like feeling better than everyone else and you want people to do whatever you say. You not only cheated on me, but you did it several times before I even moved in with you. I found all the conversations, all the emails, everything that showed I was just a trophy to you, just an object on the shelf. There was a very radical...
Holy fuck, bro. Holy fuck. That's crazy, bro. I feel like if you have any like inclination of wanting to be in like a polyamorous relationship, you 100% should be upfront about that in the beginning, you know? And be like, hey, at some point I want this to be a polyamorous relationship, or like, hey, I'm fucking poly, you know? Like, fucking turn up one time. I just thought of the next time somebody goes, yeah, I'm poly, I'm gonna go, oh, like, want a cracker? I'm sorry. Anyways, yo, Soggy, what's new, homie? How's life? Are we surprised, though, by Sky? No. No, I can see it.
Shift in gears that made it very difficult for the people who pitied Adam for his situation and still saw Alessa as the villain of their story. Another of his alleged egregious acts was an offer he made of paying Elizabeth $100 grand so that she would give him their child, despite him no longer having that kind of money at hand for a long time.
Dude wanted to buy his firstborn kid? What the fuck? He was like, yeah, I'll give you 100 bands. Yo, chat, my hat just broke. Give me 1 second. Sorry, you two frogs. Oh, fuck. Anywho, sorry.
Concerning his financial situation, Elizabeth added that the aforementioned money that Adam was offered by corporations in actuality never completely materialized. You see, they must have been on some kind of payment plan for him to get paid as he did the work he was supposed to, but instead of producing the content, he just spent it on drugs, leaving Elizabeth to scramble for money to pay bills and keep food in their house, all the while being mistreated. For every one of these greater misdeeds of his, there were a number of smaller examples. According to her, he would throw away the food she made him, make her move a 200-pound washing machine while pregnant, repeatedly tell her to get ready for a date night, but then change plans at the last hour and invite his friends over. Some of this is small stuff, and some of it is relatively trivial, but at the time at least, the fans really believe this. Another pattern that manifests through her account is that despite struggling with mental health issues himself and expecting people to have understanding with him, he'd have no patience with her whenever she was the one having an anxiety attack. This video was brought to you by G Fuel, the world's leading energy drink brand. They sell these little tubs of powder that you can mix with water and then just get going. It's that easy. It's got an amazing taste. It's clean, caffeinated energy that will keep you laser focused while watching.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really fuck with G Fuel like that, so like link in description, use fucking Turkey Tom's link if you want, you know, if you're trying to trap on some G Fuel like that, but me personally, I'm not turning up.
With my link in the description below and in the top comment, so you can get the best powdered energy on the market, and so they keep giving me money.
I know he's paid to say that. That's literally cap, bro. Unless you like fucking pasty ass fucking water with a hint of fucking the flavor that you paid for, don't buy fucking powdered G Fuel. Don't buy that shit, bro.
I like that a lot. Thanks for watching. Back to the video.
Notwithstanding, Elizabeth says he not only kept doing hard drugs, despite knowing that they would interfere with his mental health and potentially make him permanently psychotic, but actively pushed for all of his friends to also do them. All of this while sharing a house with a woman who's pregnant with his child, mind you. He refused to stop smoking in the house, claiming it was his and he could do whatever he wanted. When the topic was Alessa, Elizabeth revealed that the whole campaign Adam did to get custody of his son, which included going on Drama Alert and screaming and crying about how much he wanted his son back, was, to put it bluntly, a sham. Elizabeth explained that Adam had her and his mom take care of Mason and bring him back and forth on visits, whilst he did next to nothing. Alessa, contrary to what many believed, was described as an amazing mother and the unsung hero of their public spat. Despite how bad things already are by now, Adam's alleged misdeeds extend far beyond being an abusive boyfriend or a negligent father. On the second page of a document, Elizabeth wrote, "You also have assaulted and sexually harassed several women, even paid them off with hundreds of thousands of dollars just to protect your perfect little image. You paid a girl to keep quiet years ago because you almost got her pregnant and you didn't care. You sent nudes to young girls. You were extremely unfaithful. As soon as I left, you got with my best friend, who I considered to be like a sister. Over the years, you failed to acknowledge how you'd pay young girls money for their time and attention. Cheating is gross. Alessa loved you, and you would cheat, manipulate, and lie when she'd defend herself. Alessa tried so much to help you. All your girlfriends did. You didn't care. You tried cheating on me with an AI Twitter account. You would tell me how she is the only one that understands you. You would wake people up in the middle of the night to talk about this AI. The next thing she zeroed in on was the
Nah. Even if like a portion of this is true, holy fuck, this dude is cooked. There's no fucking way. There's no way, bro. Guys, we're 14 minutes into the 47-minute video, by the way. By the way, there's allegedly 33 more minutes of this kind of shit. What the fuck?
Consequences of Adam's drug abuse. She describes him as acting possessed and doing
Sorry,
spiritual
thank
talk,
you for this
even
video, by the
calling
way.
us speaking in
Yeah,
tongues
for
at
real.
one point, which made her very concerned he was becoming psychotic, which was a definite possibility since Adam's psychiatrist had told him years prior that even smoking weed had a significant risk of psychosis for him. Eventually, his sleeping and eating patterns became more
Wait, so smoking weed could cause psychosis for this dude? But he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do hard drugs. What? Like, listen, don't get me wrong. You can get fucking addicted to that shit, and it can be horrible, right? But also, like, brother, you got money. Fucking check your ass into rehab or some shit, bro. You have way more opportunities. I mean, I guess at this point you didn't, but at one point you have way more opportunities to get clean than a lot of fucking people in life, and you fucking didn't, dude. What the fuck?
erratic, and his demeanor towards her got increasingly aggressive, with Adam being verbally abusive, breaking things around the house, scattering food over the counter and floors, and though I don't quite get this one, jumping in and out of windows. Does she mean leaping through the glass and breaking in the process, or just jumping through open windows? Either way, very psychotic behavior. In one instance, Adam is alleged to have locked their dog Albert in the kennel, screaming at him, feeding him candy and Gatorade, and for whatever reason, calling him Elon Musk. This may be weird or even funny at first glance, but a very common expression of being severely deranged is randomly bringing up celebrities or historical personalities into your personal life. However, it gets a lot worse. Adam would let Albert outside when it
Oh, that's me with Derek from Teen Wolf, bruh.
was freezing cold, causing the dog to get lost and nearly freeze to death. Apparently, he did this multiple times. Once, whilst he got manic at Elizabeth, the dog bit him, and Adam's reaction was to drag the animal around by its neck. Apparently, he had a habit of doing this, even surrounding him with mirrors in the kennel at one time because he was nervous, presumably to further disturb the dog. Elizabeth also said that Adam would deliberately clog all the drains, forcing her to have to go to the store to use the bathroom during her pregnancy, which obviously, being pregnant, made her have to go to the bathroom much more often than normal. Adam wouldn't let her shower, eat, or sleep by blasting music and doing schizobabble, and the house was often exposed to the elements as he'd leave doors open during blizzards. Her account adds that he didn't just terrorize people domestically, but also did it online as well. Adam would be constantly spamming Alessa with demands to see his son, whilst Elizabeth would be texting her, informing her Mason would not be safe, since whenever he was upset, Adam would put him at risk in various ways. Adam would also call up Ant Venom and scream nonsense at him, saying how much he hated him. For context,
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Adam would also call
I'm so sorry. I just imagine like a nerd that would name his channel Ant Venom going like over top of this, like while this series of conversations going on. Hey guys, Ant Venom here. Welcome to my Minecraft YouTube channel. Sorry. I am fucking dumbfounded, brother. How the fuck is who the fuck would take the time to make this kind of shit up and go into this sort of chronic detail if it wasn't true?
Call up Ant Venom and scream nonsense at
Especially when there's nothing for them to gain, really. I mean, at this point, motherfucker had fallen off. 2022, dude? In what was it? They was like coming back from like being net nobody doing Minecraft stuff again. He was pulling like fucking like 13,000 views a video. Like this motherfucker fell off hard, bro. That's how you know Chris has ADHD. Yeah, a little bit. Sounds like his knees need to get taken. Fuck with animals, you get the bite, the curb treatment. Yeah, bro. I mean, especially to this fucking point, bro. Holy fuck. I mean, the shit they was doing is literally just evil, especially to his fucking girlfriend. Holy fuck.
at him, saying how much he hated him. For context, Ant Venom is one of the few YouTubers who came out the same scene as Adam, but unlike Adam and his peers, he came out relatively unscathed and actually managed to be an extremely successful content creator by doing more technical videos on Minecraft. Obviously, Ant Venom's success was deeply resented by Sky, who completely failed to do the same despite initially having a way bigger channel. More signs of clearly psychotic behavior include Adam punching an amethyst he had on the wall, and after the resulting gash on his fist had been bandaged, he would purposely take the bandages off and start rubbing his blood on Elizabeth and all over the walls. It's also mentioned in this section, though it's left unspecified if it actually happened in the same time period, but Elizabeth also claims that Adam elbowed her in the stomach multiple times. After being taken to the hospital to get his hand checked against his wishes, Adam became violent and started screaming and kicking Elizabeth in her stomach, proceeding to fight the staff and yell out the N-word. Adam was subdued by security.
No. Nah.
And spent a week in the hospital, but after returning to his house, his behavior hadn't changed one bit. However, it did change whenever Elizabeth called 911, at which point Adam would act completely normal in front of the police, meaning he wasn't so insane that he was unaware he was being erratic. He could turn it on and off whenever it's convenient for him. There were, at some point, dozens of recordings Elizabeth made of Adam saying he wanted to kill multiple different people, but he forced her to delete them when he found out
Damn, kick streamer type shit.
About it. Something that, according to the document, also happened to Alessa. This culminated in Adam getting in her face whilst...
Yeah, who would make this up? Straight up, and who could come up with this elaborate fucking story? This is prior to ChatGPT, and also, you know, she actually is like talking like a normal human being, you know, so you can tell it's not ChatGPT.
Wielding a knife and then proceeding to slash one of their roommates' mattresses with it. Unbeknownst to him, whilst this was taking place, Elizabeth was on a call with a police officer, being instructed to act as if she was on a call with someone she knew, so as not to raise any suspicions and attract Adam's attention to her. Once they'd arrived at the scene and Adam noticed there was police presence, he immediately pivoted to pretending he was doing spring cleaning. However, it was very clear to the cops that this was not the case, as the house was in utter shambles, and as they moved in to secure Elizabeth's safety, upon seeing that the officers were talking to her, Adam began getting erratic again, started rambling about God, video games, his son, his rights, and nuclear power to the officer, and was promptly arrested. We'll briefly sidestep the iCloud documents so that we can go over the police reports, which were also made available on the Twitter thread.
Adam was charged with malicious mischief of the
Oh, no way, bro. She got his ass.
third degree, specified as damage to private property since he slashed his roommate's mattress, and a harassment threat.
I mean, not like completely got his ass, right? Like didn't prove everything in here, but proved at least some of it is true.
After being involuntarily committed to the hospital, he was still behaving strangely, saying nonsensical things and resisting whenever the officers wanted him to lie down to keep him from running out of his hospital room and attacking the staff, which fortunately never happened. As Adam spent the next few weeks in the hospital, he continued to frequently call Elizabeth, which according to her, brought her to the brink of almost doing something very drastic. And the only thing that stopped her was the fact that she was going to be a mother. However, none of this fazed Adam, who was simply focused on getting out of the hospital as soon as possible. When he did, his behavior resumed, with the added bonus that he began regularly threatening his own well-being to further manipulate Elizabeth into getting whatever he wanted. At a later moment, when Elizabeth was trying to sleep, Adam ran into her room and yanked her out of the bed, at which point she said she felt a tear in the side of her stomach. As soon as he noticed she was screaming out in pain and crying, Adam ran out of the room, almost like a kid after they broke a piece of furniture or something. As a matter of fact, a lot of these behaviors are like a very distorted, psychotic version of things that a kid would do. Something Elizabeth mentions almost immediately when recounting this event is the fact that Adam blew through all of their money on candy and drugs. In the tweets that followed, she attached some images of her PayPal, paying back $6,000 and consequently being over negative $6,000 in the checking. Her prolonged episode of being tormented in Adam's hands apparently came to an end when he told her to call her dad. The thing is, when she did, her dad immediately started driving at 2 a.m. to come get her. According to her, when Adam realized he'd overplayed his hand and made a mistake, he began texting everyone they knew to start spreading a narrative that she was the belligerent one, the same way he did Alessa. Even though they were no longer living together, Elizabeth continued to text him, trying to be supportive, but Adam continued to do the same. 2 months after her departure, she gave birth in a hospital that was under strict instructions to put the hospital in complete lockdown were Adam to show up. Elizabeth was wise enough to prevent Adam from ever being in the same vicinity as their child if he was unmedicated, but since he continued to not take his meds, he never met his own daughter. While he apparently continued to
Holy fuck, bro.
harass her in private and in public, Adam was repeatedly either threatening to do something drastic himself or pretending he'd already done it. Attached to her statements are a few videos, which she gives context for. This one is explained by Elizabeth as Adam asking for the last $200 she had so that he could buy weed and candy. One of the last things said in the document is that there is another unnamed person who has a restraining order against Adam, but we don't get any further info on that. The other images attached to the tweets show Adam randomly referring to Elizabeth using the N-word, based, talking to this aforementioned
God damn it, Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom, this is serious right now, brother. This is, by the way, let me just take a moment. This is fucking nuts, brother. This is nuts. I cannot believe this shit. I don't have anything to add. I don't have anything to say. This is like so much higher. This is higher than my fucking pay grade, brother. Okay? I don't know what the fuck to say about this shit.
Mentioned other girl when he was still with Elizabeth, along with an image of the slashed mattress, forgetting his daughter's due date and demanding to see her when she was born, endlessly spamming Elizabeth with calls in the middle of the night, threatening his own life again to manipulate her, along with a few recordings of the voice messages he left her.
I don't respect you.
The fact that she has recordings of his voice honestly gives her account a lot more credence than if she only had text message receipts. But still, as I said, I'm documenting these as allegations and not attesting to their credibility. But if there are elements of her story that you think are dubious, there are two more that really solidify Elizabeth's
If you think are dubious.
claims. First off, on the very same day, a former collaborator of Sky's, the British YouTuber Gizzy Gaza, also posted about his experience with him, which is also very long, so I'll give it the same treatment I gave Elizabeth's and paraphrase it. He does note right at the beginning that he had no concrete evidence.
Oh, the alleged bad guy, not the content creator. SkyDoesMinecraft was like a huge fucking content creator. Like he had more subs than PewDiePie, I think, for like, I forget if it was like 6 weeks or something like that. He was like ginormous back in like 2013, 2014. Like one of the biggest content creators in the entire world. Him and this team that he created in like what, 2013, 2014? Are the ones that originally put Post Malone on, which is crazy. But yeah, well, I think he like already had some motion twin, but like he was like there with them a lot, like fucking around and playing guitar and shit. But yeah, this dude was huge. Basically like when YouTube was way smaller, he was like, I don't even know who to compare him to nowadays, but he was humongous. Is pretty much the thing.
Evidence for his claims, since most of it took place over Skype, and he couldn't manage to
Yes, the building block of what became Minecraft YouTube in a sense. Yes, yes.
find anything archived. Again, I'll have to let you be the judge of their veracity. In his document, Gizzy retells that he was the originator of the idea to make the Cops and Robbers series, in which they recreated a Halo 3 Forge map to do roleplay, and it blew up and became a landmark of early 2010s Minecraft videos. However, after inviting Adam for the second recording of it, the series got away from Gizzy, and eventually, he stopped being invited to them altogether, despite playing a pivotal role in getting it started. This, according to him, was done purposely by Adam, who deliberately misinterpreted Gizzy's claim to be the originator of the map, as if he was saying he did it by himself without the help of Podcrash, the people who built the map under Gizzy's instructions. This permanently made him persona non grata in the Minecraft community. In 2014, Adam actively went around contacting other content creators and told them not to work with Gizzy. Effectively, a boycott coming from one of the most important gaming YouTubers of that era for seemingly no good reason.
Bro.
Also on the same day, Alessa took to Twitter to clarify.
Yeah, I think it's clear that he is not, like, SkyDoesMinecraft is not a good person. Just by the first, like, 5 minutes of this video, it's like, oh, okay, that's a little weird. And then, like, all of this from multiple different people coming out. Like, I don't know. I understand that, like, some people will hop on the bandwagon just for, like, clout or publicity or whatever. But, like, I feel like in this scenario, like, a lot of these people don't have much to gain from, like, bringing this shit up at this point, since it's so much later, since he literally has no, like, fraction of relevance, you know? Maybe Minecraft brings out the worst in people. I say as I play Minecraft. I think Minecraft content creation brings the worst out of people. Yeah, Gizzy doesn't need clout. Yeah, there you go. Boom.
Her position on the erupting news about Sky, saying, "The only time I ever kept our son away was when he didn't have an active parenting plan set up to ensure I'd get him back after visitations. Instead of waiting for the parenting plan, Adam let Keemstar manipulate him into having a breakdown on Drama Alert. To this
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my god. Sorry. Someone's kick sub renewed. If there's any fucking YouTube frogs watching this and they got that shit on, going to sleep, that motherfucker's just levitating in their bed, bro. Those fuckers literally fucking Tom and Jerry style motherfucker went, woo, and the fucking covers fucking are still there floating right now. That's how fast they flew off. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, by the way, can we just say that Keemstar, I mean, obviously, not many people, you know, fuck with Keemstar a lot, you know? I mean, some people still watch him, shit like that. I feel like probably this chat probably overall doesn't fuck with him. But can we just acknowledge the fact that he does a really bad job of putting people who are having like mental breakdowns or are like, even in some cases, like probably have like real mental disabilities on his show for the public to like point and laugh at, and like fucking picks on them at the worst times, you know? Yeah, I don't know.
This day, Adam blames me for the drama alert thing. Since we're digging up old news, I remember the time Adam wrote a love song for another girl and played it for our coworkers in front of me. My coworkers were like, "Oh, it's so sweet he made a song about you." I had to make it awkward and admit it wasn't about me. Then I got harassed about it for days, saying I embarrassed him in front of his employees and how immature I was being, constantly gaslighting me. And the song was for a girl he was cheating on me with, by the way. He also let her borrow my car without asking. When Dawn, his older ex, and I came together to write an affidavit against him, he bribed her by giving her the pit bull from their relationship in an attempt to quiet her and discredit everything I was saying. Like I said, he uses people and animals for his own gain. Adam likes to call me an abuser for finally retaliating at him physically after he had been chasing me around and cornering me. I lashed out after he screamed in my face that he would do everything in my power to make sure the court sees you as an unfit mother. He wouldn't move, so I grabbed his neck and punched him. And honestly, I regret nothing, and he cannot hold that over my head.
Bro stood on business. Bro stood 10 toes toes. I don't fucking regret shit. I don't regret shit, brother. Keemstar is a manipulative person who uses people to up his cred. I can agree with that. Like, bro doesn't even stop them when they eventually snap on his show. Yeah, a lot of people stopped watching after Etika. Yeah, bro, that's when I was like, yeah, I'm done with this dude. Plus his like constant like guidance on shit on Twitter about like content creators and shit. I was just like, nah. Hatake, what's up, bro? How's it going? Stood on business, bro. She did.
Anymore. The sad part is when the
listen, I'm a pacifist, but allegedly beat the shit out of your abusers in Minecraft. You know what I'm saying?
cops came, I didn't tell them about him physically restraining me or screaming at me. I was scared the public would find out, thus making him lose his job, thus leaving my son with no support as I didn't have a job at the time. I spent my son's first Easter in jail because he wouldn't send money to his parents to help bail me out. I sat there for 5 days. Then he tried to dox me with this information to his millions of followers to get them to mob me. At about 6 months pregnant, Adam took my car keys, my phone, my laptop, and left me in our house with no food until they came back home at around 11 p.m. The lake house was miles away from any grocery store or restaurant, otherwise I would have walked. And even if I found somewhere to purchase food, I had no money of my own. I was financially held hostage anytime I disagreed with him. Adam isolated me from my friends and family. I had no one to call, and my father was in Mexico. I had no money of my own because Adam was supporting me because I had recently given birth to our son and I wasn't working. And since everyone's been asking, yes, they are also the reason I no longer have access to my old YouTube channel. Later on, Alessa shared a message she allegedly got from Adam's mother, which read, "What is the end result you're looking for here? Adam forced to work a menial job like 7-Eleven or McDonald's? Well, prepare for $25 a month of child support. DSHS will lower the payments to what he'll be able to pay. You'll have to get a job. You destroyed his singing career, now you've wrecked his life and livelihood. You accuse him of the worst crimes via vigilante justice. No defense, no judge, no jury. Just an angry mob who doesn't really know what went on. But I was there for your bad actions as well as his. Grow up and stop using the angry mob to feel better." It's interesting to me that the first thing expressed in her message is the idea of Adam working a regular job and how horrible that would be, trying to make it about the child supports, and willingly ignoring the fact that at this point, Alessa already had a job and was supporting Mason on her own income. While the image we got of Adam's mom from Elizabeth was a more positive one, if this message she sent Alessa is genuine, it may be the case that her motivation for helping Adam's victims out is so that it never gets so bad that Adam does something that lands him in prison. Basically cleaning up after him while simultaneously enabling. Of course, this is just speculation based on Alessa and Elizabeth's claims. User Munching Brotato quote
me personally, if a guy does that to me, I'd break his arm or collar. Like, the fuck did you expect? Yeah, bro. If you chase someone around and then corner them, what do you want from them? And then you say some like real horrible shit to them after you've already been like abusive as fuck and you're already a horrible person to them. Like, what do you want? It always told me that if I get attacked, do as much damage to the attacker as I can, because even if the attacker tries to say they didn't hurt me, DNA can put them in jail. Yo, that's real. That is like one of the pros to being alive in this time, you know, is that like DNA like analysis is so much more advanced.
tweeted Alessa, saying he was with Adam and Alessa back in 2015 and witnessed him berating her, telling her he would have to delete all of her social media in the middle of a flight. In reply to his post, user Terpy Clouds also attested to having witnessed Adam throwing objects, including ones made out of glass, at Alessa in a hotel room while she was pregnant, causing thousands of dollars worth of damage and, most importantly, endangering his own kid's life in the process. This was back in 2014, and there were pictures from the trip they attached to the tweet. Along with Alessa, Ross, who worked at Sky Media, also made some tweets, revealing that Sky would only let him have his channel back for $100,000, and when Ross refused that generous offer, it made him angry. He also showed some prints of conversations wherein Adam was trying to pressure him into doing things at the office that he didn't agree to.
Another person who came out against Sky was someone named Brian, who mentioned he'd made a tweet.
Dude, whenever I say no, like, no, I'm doing this, like, nah, I'm doing, or like, I'm not down for that, I'm gonna do this instead, or like, oh, hey, I'm busy doing that, and if somebody goes no, I immediately do not want to do that thing at all. I immediately do not want to be associated with you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Stabby, that's real. You'll find out real quick when flight doesn't work. Fight happens. Yeah.
Longer 2 years prior about some assault situations he had suffered, which included a story about Sky, though he hadn't named him in the original post. The story described him going to Las Vegas and attending a karaoke with Sky, who got very intoxicated and at one point tried to non-consensually kiss him. In his tweets he elaborated, saying, "Back in 2016, Adam called me to tell me that he wanted me to move out to Seattle to become a huge brand new YouTuber, make me the next big thing. Time had passed and I was told I was going to get a call with his manager at the time to talk specifics, but nothing came from it. Then we ended up at PAX South 2017, where I asked Adam at a house party what was going on, and he said he would get me answers next week when he got back. After a week, still nothing. Eventually I started to hear rumors from friends that Adam would talk behind my back, tell people how shit my content was, and that I was someone who was just looking to leech off people, which wasn't true at all. All I wanted was to be Adam's friend. Anytime he's in some sort of funk, I would reach out to him to see how he's doing, and if he needed anything, I was always there for him. Then things started to change when Alessa and Adam broke up. I considered them both friends, but Adam didn't like that I was still friends with Alessa afterward, even though she never did anything bad towards me, and I was just being a good friend to them both. I started to notice that he changed his way with me, and one day I tweeted a subtweet then deleted it, and then he DM'd me about what it was, just because I was friends with Alessa. Brian included a few screenshots of the DMs, mostly consisting of Adam pressing him about the subtweet and saying he doesn't trust Brian because he still followed Alessa. Another similar story to Brian's came from a VTuber named Ender, who moved in with Adam around the same time as Elizabeth. According to Ender, Adam made false
So this guy's fucked up like multiple lives at this point. He's fucked up multiple lives. He has done damage to his kids' lives. He's done damage to two, at least, women's lives. He's fucked up a portion of that guy's life, and this Ender got fucked up too, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? Brother, the way I have broken my own bones just to defend myself, if you attack me, I don't care about my well-being enough to hold back from putting you in the hospital in Minecraft, of course. Of course.
Promises and put as much pressure as he could on Ender to move in, only for none of them to be fulfilled. Other former associates of Sky were coming out of the woodwork to support them, one of them being Deadlocks, who said,
"Oh shit, Deadlocks? Holy fuck. I thought water temples were rare. I just found 3 within a $500 spend. I'm actually not sure. I don't know shit about new Minecraft. I think I gotta do a full vanilla playthrough of Minecraft at some point so I can know what the fuck is up with the newer versions."
Said in no vague terms that no one actually liked Adam as much as they feared him, and that he lost 99% of his friends through his career because of the way he behaved. The aforementioned Munching Brotato also shared that Adam bullied him out of the platform, and after enough time passed since it had happened and Brotato thought it was safe to come back, Adam immediately noticed and released private DMs between them, calling on his legion of fans to antagonize him. Seto Sorcerer suggested that Adam had something to do with
It's so crazy that fucking SkyDoesMinecraft's mom was like, "Oh yeah, the hate mob." Like, this fucker didn't weaponize his audience throughout this entire fucking time for the people that he didn't like.
with its departure from YouTube in 2014. Battlesword added that Adam would lie, manipulate, cheat, and emotionally destroy anyone who wasn't perfect to him. A user named Z showed DMs between themselves and Adam wherein he can be seen threatening himself. Tim.tv alleged that when the Gymbob situation was still ongoing, he brought it up to Adam, who told him to mind his own business and edit. Miss-San corroborated this by saying that when Jin was arrested, Adam told everyone not to say anything about it so that he could play dumb about it. Later on, Miss-San also dropped a statement, revealing that he regularly worked 15 hours a day for Sky, and once he
What?
quit, he instantly started tweeting out a bunch of lies about him, vilifying him and resulting in Sky's fans following suit and harassing Mythstan, which culminated in him distancing himself from creating content and just becoming an editor for somebody else. The insane work hours aren't just Mythstan's claims either. Another user by the name of Sub also relayed that he was working not 15 but 20 hours a day when he was just 15 years old, 6 videos and 6 thumbnails per day, plus 2 animation videos a month, and being so devoted to his work under Sky that he convinced his parents to potentially relocate so that he could continue working. However, after a while of Sub basically running Sky's channel, he was unceremoniously let go, which absolutely crushed him. Fortunately, he quickly came to realize this was a blessing in disguise, as his working conditions were absolutely exploitative, especially since, if I'm understanding this correctly, Sky was telling him he couldn't afford to pay him, despite raking...
What? Brother, you couldn't pay him to do all your videos and all your thumbnails? Are you fucking... Oh my god, this guy's dumb. Nah, this guy's a piece of shit. He's not dumb, he's a piece of shit.
...in millions on his main channel at the time. A very
Sky, by the way, not the poor kid that was working an insane amount of hours.
similar story came from someone named Queen Cat, who reported being 13 to 14 years old when they were editing the Do Not Laugh videos for Adam, again for no pay at all. Sky's way of repaying their labor was to promise to put their names in the description, which is already pathetic in and of itself, but even
You pay and put the fucking person's name in the description.
then, he wasn't able to fulfill his promise. After repeatedly complaining to Sky about it, he replied that he would shout their name out in another video, which again, never happened. A lot like Substory, it crushed them to see their work, which they were only able to do by sacrificing time in school and with their friends, going completely without meaningful credit. A day after Elizabeth's original tweet, Venom came out on Twitter to share his own experience with him. This wasn't a stranger or an ex-girlfriend, but someone who'd worked with him at a point in time, giving a lot of weight to his words. In his Pastebin post titled, "Adam doesn't deserve our forgiveness, but I still hope he tries to earn it," he said,
I want to preface this by saying that ever since 2013, I've been kept just outside of arm's reach of Adam, so I was spared from much of what you may have heard from others. I've known Adam, also known as SkyDoesMinecraft, also known as Net Nobody, since 2009, prior to the creation of...
I was today's years old when I realized that AKA stands for also known as. Holy fuck, I'm dumb. Holy fuck. It's like, it's new levels to get this stupid, bro. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
of the SkyDoesMinecraft channel. I was there when Adam was trying to get his channel off the ground, and I coached him a lot throughout 2012, which is when the SkyDoesMinecraft channel initially blew up. I met Sky when he contacted me, joking about a RuneScape video I had made. I can't say we were the closest.
I just never thought about it. I never put that much thought into it to think of also known as. Yeah, so, yeah, dude.
Just of friends, but we communicated often all the way through 2012. Myself and Caveman Films even did a fundraiser live stream for...
Like, I knew it meant the same sentiment, but I didn't realize that that is literally a acronym for also known as.
In 2011, link below, so he could buy a new PC, which he ultimately did, and that allowed him to start his SkyDoesMinecraft career. I would be lying if I said I hadn't felt at least a little bit of guilt and feeling like I had ever helped Adam. Like this may have never happened. In the weeks leading up to his channel blowing up, he would often ask me to record with him as it was something we enjoyed. By this point, I had somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 subscribers. As time went on, he would ask...
Which, by the way, 500,000 subscribers for like 2012, 2013... insane, bro. You were like 500,000 subscribers back then was probably like 10 million subscribers now or more. Probably like 15 million subscribers would be now, or like 20 million. Like that was a shit ton back in the day. Not to be a stalker, but you check snap maps and he's at a chick's apartment, bruh. Lean drill. This is why you deserve better, bro. This is why you deserve better.
To record with me a lot because he enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. I was a hard ass on him about his repeated requests in early July of 2012 because he began asking me to record a little too much. At the end of the day, part of my motivation for being a hard ass was to motivate him. By the time the middle of July had rolled around, he did just that, and we recorded Minecraft Tennis. I firmly believe Adam would have blown up without my assistance at this point, but Adam definitely blew up a lot following the release of this video. And I mean a lot. He went from tens of thousands of views per day to the high hundreds of thousands. I have archived Skype screenshots screenshots from 2012 that I looked at yesterday that showed just how excited Sky was. Sky saw nearly overnight success. Some of you may know, earned income on YouTube isn't paid until 30 to 60 days following the end of that month. So while Sky did see overnight success, he did not get any money for it for a few months. I firmly believe that July through August of 2012 were the absolute happiest I ever saw Adam. Within my PAX 2012 Day 1 video, link below, you can see an entirely different looking Adam, who looks so full of life and so ready to just take on the world. He had found success, but money had not yet corrupted him. My memory after
That's so sad, bro.
PAX 2012 is hazy, but I do remember the first time our friendship became strained was when he organized and did not invite me to Survival Games 5, the video for which is linked below. Considering that I won the first 3, and considering how good of friends we were prior to this time, something seemed up. Now I want to make clear that this is water under the bridge. I forgave this a long time ago. The reason I bring this up is this is when I began to always be greater than an arm's distance away from Adam, which is why I feel I was spared. In the years following, I heard
Spared is crazy, by the way. Like, him literally recognizing, like, how bad this dude was. And the fact that he got away from him before he got, like, super bad. Yeah. Don't worry, I didn't know either. I never sat and thought about that word. If y'all know what AKA stands for, y'all think too much. Real. Trenches? Trench. Yeah, the marinara trench. Chris, you have had, like, 2 relationships. It's normal when you first break up to be stalkerish. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no. I was saying that Lindril needs better from her partners.
I was in discussions to be invited into Team Crafted, but later heard Adam struck down that idea. Again, it seems I was spared. The last time I can ever recall seeing him in person was when he was working at Sky.
Did I say? I meant there. Sorry. Brain fart.
Media, and we had lunch together. Fast forward to sometime into and after 2018, I began to see just how far Adam had fallen. I need to be extremely careful not to disclose specifics, but Adam called me as a friend to discuss the delusional ideas that he was completely enthralled with. At some point in 2019 or 2020, I had gotten a few calls from Adam wherein he was clearly not in a good state of mind. His home was an absolute wreck, and he was frequently in some kind of psychotic state. I can confidently say that I was scared during these calls. I was scared that I would be the trigger for him to do something bad, even though all I wanted to do was support him and calm him down. Adam has been my friend since 2009. Even if I felt the odds were absolutely stacked against him, I always wanted him to have an epic comeback, find peace, and live happily. But again, because I was kept just outside of arm's reach, I had no idea about the things that were going on that Liz described within her message. All I can confidently say is that me and Liz did speak the one time she mentioned we spoke, and it was very brief. The last time myself and Adam spoke was within the last few months when he borrowed a bit of grocery money from me, which he did 2 or 3 times within the past year. Nothing overly major, as I would have said no to anything I wasn't comfortable with. The last time he borrowed from me though, I told him it was the last time I could help him financially unless he was able to pay it back and have an amazing comeback, whether it be with videos, music, or whatever his life passions were. I just wanted the best for my friend, and I still want the best for my friend.
Dude, what's crazy, right? And maybe I need to like go to some therapy to forgive this, but this reminds me, literally, I did the same shit for someone. I gave them money like multiple times. And then instead of like actually having my back and shit like that, they literally like turned their back on me. It was fucking crazy. It was a silly, goofy little time. But anyways, sorry, let me change the title and then we'll get back to the video. But this is fucking insane, bro. Sorry, Purple. It's against Twitch's moderation policy. Wait. Yeah, yo, Sarah's actually spitting though. I mean, do it. Do your thing. Do your thing, but like also, it's not worth your time, Lane Drill. You deserve better, homie. I want better for you. Because you deserve it. Yeah, on God. Sorry you're going through all this bullshit. Taking my bra off is so free. My back has been hurting all day. Yeah, I know. When I take my bra off, it's mad freeing, bruh. I'm a little twink boy. Considering the fact that twink boy got auto modded, I'm going to guess that's also against Twitch TOS.
friend. Adam did some truly unforgivable things that other people have shared their stories about, and he's especially done unforgivable things within the past few years, which I believe were directly influenced by him losing the remainder of his earned wealth. I will only consider some kind of forgiveness if he does what I think nobody expects from him at this point and actually strives to fix his life, and then does so and proves to even the harshest of skeptics that he's giving it his all. While Aunt Venom was unable to corroborate many of Elizabeth's—
Dude, it really is sad watching somebody go down a destructive fucking road, you know? Watching someone go down a destructive road and not being able to do anything, bro. I've learned to never expect anything back from someone I'd give money to. It just causes me to resent them if they fuck me over. That's real. Good evening, Jussie. How goes it, bro? Look who's fucking awake. Look who's finally fucking awake. Wait, are we talking about me or you?
more specific claims due to his distance, he was able to confirm one of the most scathing ones, the psychotic phone calls. However, he wouldn't be the last person to follow Elizabeth's lead, as yet another day later, a third person spoke out, identifying themselves as Nick at the end of the twitlonger they made about Adam. It reads as follows. My history with Adam begins in the middle of 2017 after reaching out to members of Team Crafted/Nobody Media in hopes of gaining some experience in the film world while also helping out one of my childhood idols. Until this point, I had not met or seen Adam in the 3 to 4 months I'd been visiting the house members, until one night, I was not supposed to have gone back after the shoot.
What's good? Just fucking reacting to the SkyDoesMinecraft disappointed everyone video. This shit is fucking wild.
I left my bag inside Adam's bathroom, but was told it would be better to leave it there. The general consensus was that Adam could not see me or he would be very, very upset. Tensions rose as Adam walked down the driveway in a robe and greeted me by name. He handed me his drink and asked if I wanted to sip while gesturing me towards the house. Phil and Jason were immediately worried about me, but I told them he was awesome and had no clue why they tried to protect me from such a nice guy. This is where the manipulation began. 3 months after meeting Adam face to face, he began interacting with me on a mutual level on social media, even inviting me to his birthday party, where I was able to meet almost everyone I grew up watching on the YouTube scene. At this point, he was with a girl named Felicia and spent a lot of time away from LA for business. In 2018, Adam entered a very bad time. I was able to come over less, and when I did, he was in his studio off copious amounts of mushrooms, room hotbox so effectively you were high upon even entering. And
mushrooms? If you could have psychosis from fucking weed, I don't think you should do mushrooms, brother.
2020, he had asked me to come visit to help him get out of his slump, and I obliged. But I didn't feel all the way safe being alone with him after seeing the way he behaved on Discord, so I took one of my close friends who Adam enjoyed the company of with me. Upon being picked up from the airport, we noticed the state of his house was that of an extremely distressed individual. We stayed for a week, taking him grocery shopping, taking care of the puppy, and handling some of the household chores that had been neglected for some time. Adam began opening up to me about what had happened in the past 2 years and to the dark place he had been stuck in for quite some time. He spoke frequently about spiritual adventures where either he was God or possessed some type of power the rest of us didn't. I helped restore the house back to a livable condition before a week came to an end. Adam became a lot more comfortable sharing things I've never heard about him from his private life and expressed wanting me to stay with him longer so we could continue to get better. The week soon came to an end and Adam begged me to stay. Fortunately, the friends that I had brought had to return home and could not do so without me, so we headed back. The month after this, he would call me at random hours of the night, saying extremely cryptic riddles but never explaining what he meant before threatening himself in some fashion, then disappearing for days at a time, only to apologize and say he was working. He finally ends up admitting he took what he claims was upwards of 70 grams of shrooms, and that's why he was having such a bad episode. I flew back to Seattle, alone, this time to see Adam and help him with a music video for a song he had shown me. Liz picks me up from the airport and brings me to Adam's house. Liz would soon have to leave, and she and I exchanged info before she headed home.
Oh, Liz, Elizabeth. Okay, word. What did I miss here? Change the title to Chasing My Dreams While Draining Air Balls, but misspell a few words. Okay, I got you. There you go. Whenever I spend money on my friends, they get so confused since I don't ever ask them for something in return. However, it makes them never expect anything from me, and our friendship never gets stressed out. Yeah, I don't even mean like somebody like buying shit for someone or like paying for things for someone, but literally someone asking you like, "Oh, hey, I need $20. Can you fucking send me $20 so I can buy Arby's tonight?" Like, brother, what? Time to lay on the ground and cry? I texted him. I just wanted to get him to open Snap so his map would update. Oh, bro. Lean Drill. You're not in the trenches anymore, brother. You're underground. Yeah, you're underground, brother. Buried. Bro is buried, bro.
Adam immediately was less tense, and when I asked who she was, he referred to her as some Tinder girl, but I don't ever see her being my girlfriend. The fucked up part being Liz would have already been pregnant at this point. The week continued with me having to take care of Adam as he slipped in and out of reality, often severely injuring himself in the process. He needed me beside him to bathe because he was afraid of drowning. He'd speak like a baby, mumbling nonsense, shower, and walk around with only a blanket, refusing to put clothes on until falling into bed next to me. Yelling at construction workers across the street, calling them Smiths, all the while constructing some master plan to get Mason back. There's no way a child could live there. The house would get worse as I tried to clean it, and I felt myself being pulled further and further into a hole I didn't know the depth of. I finally went home and began to see the events of what was hidden from me unfold, beginning with the birth of Elizabeth's kid. I kept Adam added, and he would reach out randomly throughout the year with strange requests, like to add him on Facebook and work on videos. He's since pretended to move on and try to surround himself with new shields to defend the character he presents now versus the one who disregarded so many of the people he claimed to love. Adam is a lying, manipulative narcissist who should not be in a position of power, and I'd warn against trying.
Mason is his kid, bro? Oh, yeah, I got that, dude. That's fucking crazy.
To help. No matter how much I want to see the good in him, people need to be aware of what type of man he is. To this day, he will repeat, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it," and threaten himself at the first thought of repercussions for his actions. "I'm sorry, but I can't be responsible for you."
Also on the 24th, a user named Skelly posted another tweet longer.
Holy fuck, bro! Another one! Me and my friends do rotations, like we just pay for something for all of us, etc. And it just how we've done it for the last 10 plus years. I mean, shit, that's the way to do it, I feel like. Chad, I hope all of you are doing great. I'm sending love to all of you. Yo, Austin, you're so real for that, bro. Almost cremated. What? Oh, he's gay. He's gay as fuck. Take the fuck out. He doesn't deserve you or your heart. I want him back. I forgive his transgressions. This is painful, bro. It's painful. Lean Drill is live doing the self-destructive friend fucking moves right now. Oh, fuck, bro.
Explaining that Adam had been essentially trying to love bomb and manipulate him, only to have him come over and
Lean Drill again. I love you, gangster. If there's anything I can do, bro, hit my line, all right?
take care of Mason for him while he went to his bedroom. Skelly also corroborated Elizabeth's claims that Adam abused their dog Albert, feeding it things it shouldn't eat, throwing it outside whilst it rained, among other things. According to Skelly, Sky had everyone around him do everything for him, from waking him up to scheduling his activities, contacting business opportunities, and coordinating collaborations for him. Adam would do shrooms every single day, lie about quitting to get things he wanted, tell people about his hallucinations as if they were real and call them stupid if they didn't play along, make non-consensual advances on people around him whilst under the influence, video call people in his underpants or naked, call himself God, demonize anyone who he thought wronged him or are no longer in his life, show people pictures of his semen, guilt trip Skelly into naming his son Adam, and after all of that, never pay him a dime for his work. With all these testimonies coming out in a row, both from people who worked with him and people who were part of his personal life in one way or another, Adam was painted as a pretty calculating abuser, as opposed to the image that the general public had of him, of a guy struggling with mental health who couldn't get a break. Following this close set sequence of allegations, Sky went close to radio silent on these topics, which puzzled a lot of people since some of the claims made, particularly by Elizabeth, crossed well over into criminal territory.
Oh no. He's on. Oh, bro. Now he's on his Christ is King arc? I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded.
And if she was lying, he could easily sue her for defamation. Again, whilst these are just allegations, Elizabeth shared reports from 2 different police officers who reported Adam was not only belligerent, but possessed by manic delusions, so whatever response he could give would have to be extremely good, otherwise it would do nothing but fuel the fire burning on his name at the time. Liz herself posted the DM which Adam sent to Drama Alert, claiming that the allegations were a mix in regards to their veracity, but besides that measly response, nothing really materialized. February went by, then March, April, and nothing of significance came from him besides a page on FameSwap, wherein it appears that Sky had just put his channel up for sale for nearly $1 million, which as far as I can tell never happened. And that same month of April, another of Sky's exes, Dawn, tweeted something in response to the Jay Aubrey video that had recently come out about the allegations. She revealed that all the way back in 2012, before he was as huge as he would soon become, Sky was already abusive, as during play fighting, he put her in a real headlock which didn't allow her to breathe until she was rendered unconscious. After she woke up, Adam expressed that he didn't intend for that to happen, but I don't know how realistically it's possible to choke someone out on accident, especially when they're clawing and biting at you to stop, as Dawn describes herself doing. Still, nothing from Sky's end. Sky waited for almost 1.5 years before speaking about the allegations, and by the time he did, many people had long lost their interest in this case since it was inactive. In July
Oh, by the way, bro, I just want to say, listen, dude. This guy actually found his new fucking whatever in Christ, and he can be, you know, born again, whatever. That's great, man. I hope that his soul is cleansed or whatever, but that doesn't mean that he is, his guilt or his sins of the flesh are cleansed, brother. That doesn't mean that we can't still fucking throw tomatoes at this fucking fool, bro. The irony in the amount of Christians I've met that are horrible people. Yeah, I mean, luckily now there's like a couple people in my life that are Christians that are like good people. But for a long time there, bro, like everyone that was a Christian in my life let me down in a major way. Major way. We have all had exes like that. Situation will get better and you'll keep getting hurt by him. I understand exactly how you feel. Trust me, I do, but you deserve the world, not a guy who treated you like that. I mean, that is real as fuck. Bro, people who use I found God are the most toxic people. I doubt he's even gone to church. Yeah, dude, I feel like that's the thing, is like a lot of times people use like the I found God as a way to get out of their previous actions. And that's why I'm always like, you know, if this is like actually helping you and making you feel like, you know, actually like saved and you have a new connection with God, that's awesome, bro. But that doesn't like negate your horrible things that you've done. Like murderers don't get to go to jail and then go, I'm a born again Christian, and then they get let out. That's just not how the world works, you know?
July 2023, he took to Twitter to attempt to clear his name, saying, after 2.5-ish years focusing on my mental—
And by the way, I'm pro-religion, brother. If you can fucking find a religion that makes you feel better about life, and you can believe fully that that is where you go when you die, or whatever happens when you die, or whatnot, then fuck yeah, bro, turn up. Turn up. I am pro that. Anyways, let me back up a little bit.
2023, he took to Twitter to attempt to clear his name, saying, after 2.5-ish years focusing on my mental health, taking in what everyone said and thinks and trying to process, I just want to say I'm sorry anyone ever felt so negatively of me. I make mistakes, but only ever try to be a good person. After speaking with professionals leagues beyond me, I think it's in everyone's best interest to let them handle everything in the personal realms of life. That's what they've dedicated their lives to. After all, I only know my life. I have no immense making plans or happy ending ideas in my head with anyone, and I think it's best everyone just moves on with their own lives. As has been stated, I was just always an emotional—
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna ruin 4 people's lives at minimum here, and then just move on like nothing ever happened. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Let's all move on. Yeah, no, I completely fucked 4 people's lives up. 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, who knows? But no, let's just move on. Let me just my hands of any fucking blame here and say, I'm sorry guys, I messed up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a better person.
Guy trying to help others, make others laugh, and along the way lost focus. Just as you only know your life and one perspective in that life, I only know mine. I'm not the horrible monster I've been made out to be. It hurts, and it's a lot of what it's taken time to process. I've laughed, cried, put emotions and resources and more to a lot of the very people describing me as a horrible person who have mistakes resolved already, and already in the process of healing. It's just all been very confusing, and I'm not asking for sympathy, just understanding whilst I continue to work through it all.
If this was like one situation and like someone came out and was like, yeah, SkyDoesMinecraft like treated me badly in a relationship, I'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah, all right, okay, yeah, no, I mean, this is a good apology. Like, you know, I obviously don't have fucking, I'm not gonna fucking forgive this guy until he shows that it's worth it. But you know, this is a good apology. I hope that he fucking figures this shit out, right? This is not that, brother. You fucked up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people's lives, right? And then you also abused a fucking poor animal, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This is not, you can't just like be like, oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, so Check out my Storyfire channel, by the way, guys. Yo, W Storyfire, am I right? Addicted to my wife, heart emoji. Christ is king. Cross emoji. Like, what? Surprised Ross didn't come out about the shit Sky probably did to him. I don't... Is Ross his, like, online presence name? Or is that his, like, actual real name?
I'm not really interested in being Sky anymore or a YouTuber, but rather just a human being, focusing on improvement, creating things behind the scenes, once in a while telling you what I'm working on, and maybe some music once in a while, as it's therapy to me and my wife. I have been doing okay for those who are interested. I'm married to my wife Wendy, making an album, shooting music videos with her, and have grown past internet drama and things that lower my connections to
Internet drama! Brother! You fucking fucked up 4 people's lives, brother! Again, you know, his fucking 2 girlfriends and then his kids that he literally can't fucking see because he's a total fuck up. That's 4 people at least. We aren't even counting the rest of the people who he like fucked with and, you know, had bad experiences with. Are you fucking kidding me? Also, yeah, maybe music in a while. Well, I'm working on, or being behind the scenes and making music every once in a while. And, yeah, so I'm making an album and I'm shooting music videos for it. Yeah, so, yeah, but, like, behind the scenes and stuff. Anyways, let me hear this.
Making an album, shooting music videos with her, and have grown past internet drama and things that lower my connections to God and higher frequency, as we get closer to awakening as a species, the end times, the solar flash, etc., whatever you want to call it. I don't
What? What? Oh, you're Power Ross. Oh, I've definitely heard that name. I'm sorry anyone felt so negatively towards me. What a shitty start. Yeah, bro, what the fuck? Terrorizing pregnant women for fun is not okay. Yeah, what the fuck, brother?
Focus too much on the internet anymore due to spiritual beliefs, but I do know you're all out there who
Oh, yeah, guys, the end times are coming, and that's why I don't pay attention to the internet, where people are literally talking about how I literally fucked up multiple lives. So I am not responsible for anything.
supported me and just wanted me to get better. I just wanted to say to those of you who wanted me to get back to a space I was at before, I appreciate you, and saw the redemption stories you all wanted from me so much. I'm off drugs, I'm eating healthy, and really alchemically focusing on my mind and my body. Thank you to those of you who just wanted to better me. I saw it. I just personally hit a point of pressure. I never wanted...
Again, if he didn't, like, abuse people and fuck up these people's lives, I would be like, oh, bro, this is sick. I mean, you know, I don't think it's the fucking end times or whatever, but, like, yo, this is awesome, dude. Like, I'm happy for him, right? Like, he's existing off the internet, he's making some music. But, brother, you fucked up people's lives, dog!
wanted to be some perfect non-human idea of everyone's old hero. Those were confusing and left me in a weird spot of never knowing how to come out and say, guys, I'm just a guy who makes funny videos, employed friends which cause emotions to be included, has a booming ass voice and viper tongue, and makes just as many mistakes as you during the process of learning and life. I've been living in acceptance of my bipolar schizophrenia over the last 2 years, and my wife Wendy has helped a lot, but it took a long time for me to understand what was happening to me as it developed over the past 5 years. Thankfully, I'm in a place where I feel comfortable enough to let everyone in again, and hopefully look to the future. I'm excited to show you the things I've been working on behind the scenes. I'm not really interested in talking about anything negative anymore, and to those of you who were there for me during my lowest, thank you.
Again, what
Laggy, what's up, bro? We're watching the SkyDoesMinecraft disappointed everyone video. Does anyone ask Wendy if she's okay? Yeah, that's a real question, bro.
we're seeing here is a discrepancy between Adam's self-perception as a regular guy struggling with serious mental health issues and how he's described by third parties as a manic manipulator and abuser. While this tweet sort of explains why he hasn't defended himself from the accusations in any way, because he's not interested in things he considers negative, it doesn't really
I'm better because I'm spiritual and connected to God now, so everything I ever did doesn't matter now. I'm such a better person now. I'm totally not crazy cultish vibe person. Sorry, bad vibes are no longer allowed. Yeah, I mean, I think that summed it up pretty well.
really do anything to clear up what way exactly he isn't the monster he's been painted to be. A couple of months after this statement was posted to Twitter, he posted a video to his channel called Where Have You Been?, wherein he vaguely reiterates some of his statement while wearing religious symbols, and then tells people to join a Telegram to stay updated. A little while
A Telegram? Oh, brother, you're cooked. Put yourself on the plate. Flip yourself over. Sprinkle a little seasoning. You're cooked. Telegram. Nah.
after, he posted another update to his YouTube where he appeared with his new wife and announced that he was now the COO of Storyfire. If you don't know what Storyfire is, it's basically this YouTube, Twitch alternative platform that was launched a few years ago.
Dude, I tried to use Storyfire, but you have to get accepted. You have to put in like a application to be able to post on Storyfire. I was like, brother, what? And then I got declined. I fucking got declined. I was like, bro, what? What the fuck? Just had a long day at work, but I'm vibing. LMAO, what a great decompressor. Yeah, don't worry. We're going to get into something at least slightly less serious. Long doing Snap, he made a group chat with all of our mutual friends, and they're all hanging out without me. Was wondering why all my friends were ignoring me when I asked to hang out tonight. I'm sorry, Lean Drill. Nah, bro's still on drugs if he still got Telegram. Yeah, bro. Dredge! What's up, dude? So Wendy is real, but she also gives me cult vibes. Yeah. Yeah.
It never really went anywhere. And by the way, it was created by McJuggernuggets.
Dad, you're not touching this. You're not. Get away, put it back. What are you gonna chainsaw me? What are you, Dad?
While Adam doesn't seem psychotic, something still feels off.
Dude, I remember watching that series and then watching the end of it when he was like, yeah, so this was just like a bit. I was like, you just fake uh-oh'd yourself for a fucking bit. You just fucking went away and fake uh-oh'd yourself. And now we're accepting the fucking Oscars now. Your family's accepting the Oscars for this fucking acting that they did. What the fuck?
About the things Sky is saying and his presentation. It's almost as if he's holding on to some phantom of himself of early 2010s Minecraft YouTube humor, but in a very decrepit form. Throughout the video, he mentions there's going to be a documentary released covering the last 3 years of his life and that he's been saved by Jesus Christ. Over the course of the following months, he started uploading Minecraft videos again.
No fucking way.
And I should note, not in a new format that makes an attempt to capitalize on how the platform has changed since 2013, but the exact same way he used to do it 10 years ago. As you can imagine, this wasn't very successful, and the shilling for Storyfire definitely didn't help with popularity, since at this point, Storyfire's public perception was pretty negative after CoffeeZilla, someone who's widely trusted by YouTube audiences, did a video covering a publicity stunt one of its founders, Jesse, did to save his platform from completely dying.
Yo, I think we have to watch that tonight. I am so interested in that.
After a few attempts at recreating these 2013 Minecraft videos, Sky tried his hand at reacting to the recently released GTA trailer with some of his friends.
Yeah, same, Chucky. And it wasn't even like it was a clear, like, you know, like series the whole time. I mean, I guess to like adults, but like to like, I was probably like 15 at the time. Maybe I was just a dumb fucking kid, but it was not clear to me that that was like fucking a fake series. I thought it would, like, at least part of it was real. Which psycho worked with him in those videos? McJuggernuggets videos? It was his entire family. Yeah.
Maybe due to it being trending at the time. That was the penultimate video he uploaded to his YouTube, as his next 3 uploads were Storyfire exclusives. One being an Animal Crossing gameplay, a Lego Fortnite video, and a music video for one of his Net Nobody tracks. Another thing he mentioned along with the documentary was the Net Nobody album he supposedly had been working on that would save the world but never got released. While there's very little activity—
Save the world! Holy fuck! There's no way.
On the content side of things, he's remained—
What if aliens are sometimes seen in those silver suits because they're actual foil and they know that 5G plus frequencies do damage to them on cellular levels, their eyes being massive pupils to take in more light information, and no ears help scramble the mental frequency.
active on Twitter, similarly schizo posting with an occasional normal tweet. More important than his account, in my opinion, is his new wife's. Not because of her posts, but because of her bio. Right after Adam's name, she has Skits Asperger, possibly meaning she's schizophrenic and has Asperger's or something, although maybe it's just a joke. I mean, it easily could be. However, soon after, it also mentions she's a mother of 2. If it's true that she has 2 kids, I hope from the bottom of my heart that her and Adam's mental health issues are and continue to be squarely under control. Time will eventually tell whether that's
real.
the case or not, but honestly, as even the
or at least somewhat, bro, for the kids' sake.
People who made the post containing the allegations about Adam said, "There's no good reason to hope for Adam to get worse. Everyone wants him to improve as a person. Evidence of this is that, even after all that's been said, his comments and replies are full of supportive messages, many of which come from people who actually believe the allegations. At the end of the day, nobody wants to see one of their favorite content creators, one of the people who defined their childhood and defined YouTube in the early 2010s, in a state of doing horrible things to himself and others. The stakes are pretty high here, so we have even more motivation to hope no domestic incident ever happens again. But if it does, you can be sure that I'll be..."
Yeah, dude. So here's the thing, right? I feel like a lot of people like demonize people with schizophrenia. It's like not fucking schizophrenia that was this guy's problem. It was the fact that he had no one to fucking check him, and he didn't check him fucking self, and also didn't take what doctors said fucking seriously. It's really fucking annoying. Like, people like this fucking continue to cause people to be like, oh, you have schizophrenia, you're fucking psycho. Like, no, that's not how fucking schizophrenia works. Like, this guy literally just did way too many fucking drugs and had no one to check him and didn't fucking check himself. Wait, the wolves in Minecraft are different colors now? By the way, chat, I'll catch up in 1 second.
About it. I've been Turkey Tom. Thanks for watching, and until next time. Huge shout out to Toastify, who helped me out with this video. He's one of the best up-and-coming commentary channels right now, and if you guys like my stuff, you should 1000% subscribe to him.
Dude, that's so cool that Turkey Top put people onto this guy's YouTube channel. I'm gonna have to tap in on his shit at some point. More often. At least, you know, gotta put it on the trends. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh my god. I need to watch this on stream at some point. What video are we gonna watch about? Oh, yes. Yeah, oh, yeah. CoffeeZilla. But, hold on.
You want to play? Let's play.
Closing thoughts. This is fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Also, I want to add this to watch on stream, and I'll put it on the watch later so I can hopefully remember. The classic pipeline of Minecraft game looks cool to I just want my son. Crazy, bro. Minecrafters try not to get into drama challenge difficulty level impossible. Fired after an argument about Super Smash Bros. A few months later was arrested for grooming a minor. A tale as old as time. Nah, that's crazy. Dealing with mental health sucks, but it doesn't give you a license to wield it like a weapon. That is true, bro. That is true. Sadly, sometimes people don't know how to control it and don't know how to communicate it either, and it just becomes a massive, like, destructive down spiral.